Welcome back to another episode of PTV. I'm Haley Bruner.
And I'm Royce Turner. In most of our classes, playing games on our iPads is forbidden.
But in Mr. Strasberg's class, that's not the case. Let's find out why. World History freshmen are learning about history with the help of an iPad game.
Started Forge of Empires as another way to learn about world history. I guess it's kind of a way to present the material we're talking about in a different way rather than just reading it in a textbook or hearing me tell them about it. It takes them through the different stages of history. They start off in, I believe, the Stone Age, and then they go to the Bronze Age and the Iron Age and keep progressing through history that way. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about throughout the course of the class, they get to kind of experience with that game. So it's just kind of a neat way to see that stuff on a different playing field.
You start with the huts, and then you go to like thatched houses to stilt houses, and then to like roof tile houses. They have tile on the roof, and then you can make pottery. You can have the hunters and gatherers, and you have your warriors and your slingers and all that. You learn a lot of stuff from it, kind of what it was like in that era.
I've noticed quite a few of them, playing it throughout the class and when they have time to play it. So I think they're enjoying it so far.
I was playing it before he even told us to download it.
For PTV, this is Haley Bruner.
Now, if there could only be a game that could help me learn chemistry or calculus.
Yes, someone needs to create Calculus Crush and Clash of Chemists.
Your chemicals are ready for battle.
Speaking of battle, some of our PTV crew participated in a recent competition. Natalie Hughes has that story. Members of PTV traveled to the Kansas State Fair to compete in a news video competition.
Miss Pacavere chose 5 students to come to the State Fair and compete at the Scholastic video competition. We had 3 stories that we had to put together, and each of them had like a time limit. My story was 30 seconds long, and we put it in as an extra challenge, so it had to be done before noon.
Calling all Kansans, calling all Kansans. The Kansas State Fair just isn't about delicious foods and filling rice. It actually has animals as the stars of their show.
The competition challenged students to create a quality project while also meeting deadlines.
I'm listening to an ear with my ear.
Hutchison, I think we have a problem.
The struggles that I thought that we had was our time crunch and the B-roll, trying to get everything done on time.
Although students spent most of the time competing, there was some time for fun too.
The day of competition was fun, but I think the day before we were just chilling at the hotel was probably my favorite because I got to order Papa John's, and I love Papa John's.
The results of the competition will be announced in mid-October. For PTV, this is Natalie Hughes.
The State Fair is one of my favorite events in the month of September.
Mine too, but September can also be a solemn reminder of the tragedy that struck on 9/11.
At the middle school, teachers and students decided to learn more about 9/11 and give back to our community. Alicia Hernandez reports.
Students from the middle school took a day to give back to others as a way to honor those who suffered from the events of 9/11.
We're picking up trash for good deeds for 9/11. We got the half of the day off so that we could come out here and pick up trash and to show our support to the people who lost their lives in the 9/11 attack.
While some groups cleaned up the community, others went to the elementary to read to the younger students.
I don't think that much of us really do that as often as we should, so it feels better to be able to do something instead of just sitting around and acting like we don't have anything when really we have more than others.
Last year, Mrs. Stites, the social studies teacher, implemented this with our 5th and 6th graders, and this year, between Mr. Heineman and her, we're doing 5 through 8. The whole building is doing in some way a good deed around the community.
I think it's an awesome way for them to learn empathy and to show their support and to think about what others have been through and to be productive citizens in our community.
For PTV, this is Alicia Hernandez.
Last week we celebrated homecoming, and with that comes a lot of crazy outfits in the hallway. Taya Cunningham recaps Spirit Week. Let's take a look.
All right, so for Spirit Week, you are, explain. All right, Andrea, why did you wear black on Monday of Spirit Week? because it's color day and the seniors wear black.
Do you know what the other grades are wearing?
Sophomores are white, juniors are red, and freshmen are red, and juniors are blue.
Yeah, and how long did it take you to put this together?
About 5 minutes.
Wow.
Seniors are supposed to wear black, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about high school seniors, not seniors as in. What do you think?
That's probably accurate. I'm sure they are talking about high school seniors.
You understand that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I have a clarification on that. I am a Green Bay Packers fan, and if I was to wear purple, I'd be disowned because the Vikings are purple. So I have a contract with them to never wear purple.
That's very interesting, Mr. Burrish. Thank you.
Can you tell us about your outfit?
Well, I got it from my dad, and I wasn't really supposed to be going to Africa, but it looks that way, so I went with it.
So you're touring Africa?
Yep, I'm going to go fight some lions.
Is there like a designer that like made your clothes, or just...
This dude named DAD. He's pretty famous.
Shout out to my daughters, Ella and Eva, who were totally mortified by what I was dressed in this morning.
What is today?
Today is Tourist Day.
And where are you going to be touring?
Hawaii.
So can you show us your outfit a little bit?
This is my Hawaiian shirt. It's a rare collectible that Tracy Ford gave me. This is the Hawaiian leaves from their native people. These are my super cool sunglasses and my nice bucket hat.
Well, these are my binoculars, and this is my Hawaiian shirt and my bucket hat.
And where will you be going today?
Hawaii.
All right. A lot of people going to Hawaii. Where are you touring?
Jamaica. I came to surf.
All right. And can you tell us about your outfit?
Well, obviously I'm from Jamaica.
You're from Jamaica, but you're touring Jamaica.
Kansas.
I don't think he understands English.
Fergalicious step. Fergalicious step. Fergalicious step.
What's today?
Today is Wacky Day.
Can you explain your outfit?
Well, it's a bit odd, you can tell, because it's Wacky Day, of course. So, you just pull out some random stuff, wear some stuff you don't usually wear.
Elmo is the wacky Sesame Street character of them all. And it kind of looks like he's eating my head.
Tell me what today is.
Help me, help me. Thank you, Batman and Robin.
You have Darth Vader on, and it's Superhero Day. Explain.
Darth Vader is an awesome superhero. He saved his son and the galaxy in under 5 minutes.
That is very impressive.
It's a great way to show spirit for the school.
Sweet. And what made you choose that hat?
It just is blue and gold, and I just really like wearing it.
Nice. So who did you give your jersey to?
Andrea Seaman.
Nice.
Another homecoming tradition in PHS is to take Friday afternoon off to prepare for the homecoming parade and pep rally. So let's take a look at the events of homecoming afternoon. And that's how homecoming got started this year.
Well, today we are tying the balloons up top of the stands and down below. Overall, I think it's awesome how they set it up and organize it. That way everything just keeps on flowing.
Now, Pam Christ fills us in on the happenings down on the field.
What I'm here for is I teach the girls how to build and work with them on so we can have good performances for homecoming and for the game. I enjoy the homecoming pep rally. It does take a lot of preparation on everyone's part, but I think it's a fun way for the kids to be involved and it's just a fun time for everybody.
We are performing with the cheerleaders, a routine that our coach made and our 2 senior captains. And we are also doing the band chants with the cheerleaders, and we have a boys skit. It's a little tough rehearsing with the boys because they don't really know how to count music like we do, and they're just not used to learning dances that fast. I like homecoming because you get to dress up, you get to show your school spirit. It's a very stressful week, but it turns out well in the end.
You all got that? Oh, we're practicing for the Panther or Pacer dance skit. Oh, it's harder to do. Like, you know, I sweat a lot, so I just go out there and try my best. I'm excited about the game, but I just get pumped up for the game.
For PTV, this is Royce Turner.
The Phillipsburg community gathered at State Street to watch the homecoming parade. Following the band, the homecoming candidates follow in classic cars. The football boys and cheerleaders soon follow after. And the freshmen splat the cards to start off the floats. Then we bury the birds with the sophomores. Then the cards get well done as we roast them with the juniors. Finally, the seniors flush away the cards for the win. The cards are then shot down by the sharpshooters of the FFA. K's came in like a wrecking ball as they wrecked the cards. The cards sure smell good as they are barbecued by the FCCLA. For PTV, this is Alyssa Fawcett.
Students and other community members gathered at Panther Stadium for the homecoming pep rally. The Pacer dance with the football boys is always a big hit.
Way over town, that digs on me. You kill me, Mom! Get set, go!
Next up was the football skit that put the senior boys and their parents through an obstacle course.
Go, boy, go! Go! Up! That works!
The Pacers and cheerleaders joined together for their dance. And Mrs. Jarvis and her giant tennis ball returned once again for the tennis dance. Then the volleyball team challenged the senior boys in a throwing competition. For PTV, this is Reika Kimura.
The homecoming festivities continue as King and Queen are crowned. In case you missed the ceremony, we've got the highlights.
Members of the royal court walked down the field for the homecoming crowning ceremony. Candidates were Hannah Hoover and Colton Morgan, Tatum Bartels and Mark Coombs, Maggie Malmberg and Drew Staple, Macy Whitmer, Madison Mathis, and Royce Turner.
Voted on by Phillipsburg High School student body, the 2016 homecoming king is Drew Staple. And your 2016 homecoming queen is Maggie Malmberg. And now time for the royal kiss.
For PTV, this is Samantha Pruitt.
I demand a recount. Actually, homecoming wouldn't be homecoming without football. Our football team has been giving the community a lot of reasons to pack the stands. Danica Hanchett recaps the games against Smith Center and Plainville.
The Panthers hosted the Smith Center Redmen. Smith Center got off to an early start when they scored on their first drive. The Panthers answered on their next series that led to this touchdown run by Mark Coombs. The Panthers still trailed 6-8 until Phillipsburg earns 2 points with a safety. Later in the second quarter, quarterback Trey Sides keeps the ball and finds the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Panthers lead at half 15-8. In the third quarter, Phillipsburg extends their lead with another Mark Coombs touchdown. The Redmen tightened the score to 22-16 when they scored late in the third quarter. Just 5 plays later, Sides hands off to Kurt Coombs, who finds the opening to the end zone, and the Panthers win 29-16.
Beating Smith Center is pretty awesome. This is 2 in a row for me, or 3 in a row for me, I guess, since 2 last year, but 6 in a row for the seniors.
We've been looking forward to this one all year. It's just one big rivalry. I mean, they always look forward to it. We look forward to it. Just going to be a good game of smash mouth football every time.
For PTV, this is Danica Hanchett. The 3A number 4 ranked Panthers took on the 2A number 2 ranked Cardinals for the homecoming game. The Panthers scored first when Chris Van Kooten and Jack Pockbeer pulled the quarterback down in the end zone for a safety. Plainville capitalized on a turnover and drove the field for a touchdown in this 2-point conversion. In the second quarter, with 4th down and 1 yard to go, Mark Coombs breaks through for a big run to put the Panthers in scoring position. Then John Gower pushes forward for the touchdown, and the Panthers reclaim the lead 9-8. The Panthers score once more in the first half when Kurt Coombs finds another opening created by the guys up front.
Kirk running down the field, just not stopping for anything. That was awesome. That was pretty cool.
Panthers lead at half 16-8. In the second half, the moon lit up the sky like the Panthers lit up the scoreboard.
John Gower, he told me to run hard on this one, and I was like, all right, dude, I will. And then I broke a few tackles, and it seemed like I just couldn't go down.
The long run by Kurt Coombs set up another Panther touchdown by John Gower. The Panthers' final touchdown was this run by Kurt Coombs, but it wasn't just the offense that led to this win.
We really focused on pass defense this time, and we changed from a 5 front to a 4 front for this week, so we get an extra defensive back end to help with the deep passes and short passes.
The D-ends had contained. They just had quarterback the whole time, and I think that's what helped. They just didn't let them outside of us.
It was a great win for homecoming.
For PTV, this is Danica Hanchett.
To wrap up the festivities of Homecoming Week, many Panthers celebrate by attending the homecoming dance.
How you guys doing tonight?
To celebrate our homecoming victory, PHS students pack the cafeteria for the dance. Our homecoming king and queen share a dance as a royal couple.
I was honored to be chosen as homecoming queen, but I was really nervous to have to kiss Drew because we've known each other for so long, so it was kind of awkward to have to kiss him in front of everyone in the stands.
This year's dance brings a bigger crowd.
There's quite a few people here. The cafeteria is pretty packed, and I'd say it's going pretty good.
Homecoming dance is an important tradition just because it gets everyone together, just to have fun, and we won, so that makes it even better.
In general, gets us football players jacked to play football, which lets us have a better game.
A variety of music was played for those who like to take it fast and for those who like to take it slow.
Slow dances, a lot easier. You just move back and forth and that's it.
My dancing style is all over the place. Everything. To mix it all together.
For PTV, this is Caleb Reed.
Football isn't the only sport around here giving Panther fans a reason to celebrate. Our tennis team is having a lot of success too. Here's a look at the recent competition.
Earlier this month, the tennis team hosted a quad.
Last Tuesday we played here at home, and I got first place. I didn't play as tough a competition as I thought I was going to, but it's still some good competition and getting me ready for the end of the season. This Saturday we play at Trigo, and it's a very important meet because who we win and lose to really depends on where we sit at for regionals. So I want to do my best and place as high as I can.
The number 1 doubles of Maddie Mathis and Maggie Momberg placed second.
We played Scott City, Concordia, and Norton. Our biggest competition was Scott City. We lost to them, but we improved a lot, I think. And we beat Concordia 8-1, and then we beat Norton 8-1. So I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes. My goal for this year is to make it to state in number 1 doubles.
For PTV, this is Camry Stigma.
Our volleyball team has been killing it. I mean, actually killing it. Their record is now 8-3, with their only losses being to TMP and Mendon, Nebraska.
The seniors were recognized at their last home game on Tuesday. Sydney Renninger has that report.
PHS was pumped up for Pink Night as they faced Norton in the first match. In the first set, Phillipsburg pulls ahead as Lexi Beach sets up Erica Hoover for the kill. Later in the first set, the Panthers extend their lead as Ashley Babcock hits down line for the score. Panthers win the first set but let the Blue Jays come back in the second set to force a third set. The Panthers start the third set right with a 3-2-0 lead thanks to strong net play from Tatum Bartels. The Panthers go on to defeat the Blue Jays 25-23 to win the match. Phillipsburg played the Stockton Tigers in the next match. Again, the Panthers start the set well as Lauren Davis sets Bartels up for the kill. Babcock and Hoover team up for the block to score for the Panthers, who win the first set. In the second set, Beach sets Ashley Wells for the kill, but the Panthers lose the second set. Phillipsburg dominates the third set with plays like this back set and the slide hit from Bartels for the kill. The Panthers defeat the Tigers 25-17.
Tonight went great. We played 2 new teams, Stockton and Norton, and we beat them both, and it's great to go out on a win here on my home court, with it being the last game that I get to play.
Our group has done really great so far. We've only got 3 losses on the season, so that's pretty great. And every day that we're going into practice, we're always looking to get better, so that's really good for our team. Next, we have the Hoisington tournament, which is always a great competition for us to go to.
For PTV, this is Cindy Redinger.
We know we have a lot of sports fans at PHS, so we want to put our volleyball and football players to the test to find out how much they know about each other's sport.
Here's this week's fun feature.
You're cheering? No. Thumbs up? No. Good job?
Nope.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a substitution. Oh, it's not? Delay a game. The Mummy.
What's this? A tackle.
Round in circles. Warm up. Don't know.
Oh, what does it look like? A T. Kind of. Okay. Well, your arms.
M. No. Like YMCA? It's totally the M. See? I told you.
Like some of your helmet in your mouth.
Okay, so, yeah, illegal touch. You'd think that signal would be someplace else.
Face mask.
Yep. Man, I'm sorry about that.
It looks like you're counting.
I'm not counting.
Forward pass.
You're getting there.
Are you
you sure these are even football?
These are football. These are football.
That just looks like the ref's out of breath or something, just taking a break.
I really need a nap. I'm sorry.
No, it's not the nap.
Touchdown!
That wraps up another episode of PTV. I'm Royce Turner.
And I'm Haley Bruner.
Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.